Drainware is a security as a service platform. In this demo, I'm going to show you some advanced functions of Drainware as well as the application in action. Drainware is a freemium service, so you can use the free version or upgrade to the premium paid version for additional features. So I encourage you to sign up and try the application out. Drainware can be deployed in any organization. Since it is compatible with Microsoft Active Directory and LDAP, which we will cover in a later video, this means we can integrate it with any network environment, including enterprise networks. The Drainware endpoint can be installed using Active Directory group policies or scripts. For this demonstration, I'd like to show you the Drainware software in action for a sample contact center agent. Once I have logged in, I'm going to click on the Groups option on the left navigation bar. Now I'm going to create a new group named Agents. This is for my example call center. As you can see, I am not creating any users since the users are automatically populated when the Drainware endpoint is installed. In this example, you can see we have one user populated, which I'm going to add this user to my agent group I created above by checking the checkbox. A core feature of Drainware DLP, which stands for Data Loss Prevention, is the DLP module. This is where administrators can view, edit, and create policies to control the flow of data for users' computers. This is thus preventing the loss of data. Click on the DLP option at the top navigation bar. By default, policies will be displayed. Policies are used to define what information you want to monitor and what action to take in order to prevent data loss. Policies are applied to group objects within the Drainware portal. In this example, I'm going to go ahead and create a new policy, which I will apply against the contact center agents group I created above. Using the policies wizard, which makes the process very easy, the first step is to create a group name, which for this group I'm going to call Agents, and the description is going to be Contact Center. In the next step, we have to define the information that we want to protect. We can see the next menu. Below you will see concepts and subconcepts, which are patterns predefined by Drainware to identify sensitive information. There's also applications, which we can deny and prevent any access to confidential information. Keep in mind, as we continue to improve the Drainware software, this section will include additional elements such as rules, files, and network sites. If we expand the concept subconcepts, you can see a large list of categories and specific elements. We can include a subconcept in our policy, like Visa or the credit cards concept, which would include all credit card types. In this example, I'm going to use the whole credit card concept, and then I'm just going to select the United States Social Security numbers subconcept. Step 3 of the wizard lists the groups created for this organization. As you saw before, I created the Agents group, so I'm going to go ahead and select that group. Now I'm presented with a drop-down for the action I wish to perform. When defining the action, it can be log, which will log the event in the Drainware database for auditing, alert, which can send an email to the administrators, block, which prevents the selected information from being transferred. In all cases, the employee that violates the policy will see a notification, as I will show you momentarily. Last, we select a severity level, which can be high, medium, and low. This is used for logging and auditing purposes. Since my example includes a contact center agent, I'm going to set this to high. Finally, I'll just click the Finalize button, and the policy will be created and saved. Every time we create a policy, it will appear in the policies list. In the list, we have 3 buttons. Configuration, which we can configure the information to protect, like we did in step 2. Action, which we can redefine the actions for the different groups, like we did in step 3. And then remove, which will completely delete the policy. Now let's go to the advanced section. Here we can enable and disable the modules available in Drainware. For this demo, we're going to use clipboard text, pen drive or USB drive, and keylogger. Now I would like to show you Drainware in action as we try testing the policy we just created. First, I'm going to try and copy a credit card number from this file. As you can see, I get an alert in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And when I try to paste it, I get pasted text that says it was blocked by Drainware. Next, I'm going to try and copy the file that contains the credit card numbers onto a USB flash drive I have plugged into the computer. And again, you'll see that Drainware prevents me from moving that file, and it also alerts me in the bottom right-hand corner. The last test I'm going to perform is typing a credit card number into an IM application like Skype. I'm going to type it in since copying and pasting obviously does not work. You can see that the IM goes through, but there's still an alert that notifies the user, as well as a capture which can be seen in our reports. So now that we've tried these 3 different tests, let's go to the reports section and see what it looks like. Below you will see a graph and a table. We can see information about the hour of the event, the user, the group, the text copied, the policy triggered, and the concept and/or subconcept. Let's look at the most recent events on the table. Here we can see John was trying to do something with an Amex card. Let's investigate this by clicking on the event. Here are the details of what was happening at that time of the event. And we can see that there was a screenshot attached to it. By opening up the screenshot, I can see exactly what the user was doing at that time. It appears John was IMing credit card numbers over Skype to his friend. Now we have John caught red-handed. Now you can see how powerful this tool is when deployed across a large network where it's impossible to oversee every user. The main difference between the freemium version is the limitation of up to 500 events per month and can only display the first 3 screenshots of each month. Thank you for taking the time to watch this demo, and be sure to visit our website at drainware.com for more videos and for your freemium version of Drainware data loss prevention.